Hi, my name is Chris Rumming and welcome to our farm tour. I farm at Park Farm, which is on the edge of Swindon. We farm cattle, sheep and turkeys. At the centre of all our farming decisions we put the environment and biodiversity, and it's really affecting the direction of our farm progress and what we're aiming to do. We are a conventional farm, we're not organic, but like I say, the environment is the key to all our decisions, and we are certified producers of pasture-fed beef. The sheep and the cattle and the turkeys, we all aim to sell direct to our customers, so we're not supplying supermarkets or any large retailers. In the last few months it's been quite different, and demand for the beef and the sheep and the lamb and the mutton rather has been far greater than previous years. So we're very fortunate, we've got our own little on-site butchery, so we process all the animals ourselves and we can sell it through our online shop and get it directly out to customers. We've been delivering much more of the produce this year than previous years. Normally what we do is we have collection days and the customers come to us, but this year so far we've been taking the meat boxes out to our customers, and we tend to supply people in a sort of a 10 to 15 mile radius. We're doing lots of really interesting environmental projects on the farm. This year we've just planted 20 acres of a herbal ley, which is a really interesting crop, which is a mixture of lots of different grasses and flowering plants like chicory, yarrow, sheep's parsley, birdsfoot trefoil, loads of things in there which will be brilliant for the grazing animals, but also, just as importantly, be fantastic for wildlife. So the insects and the birds will really love it. The chicory should provide lots of seeds, and the rest of it should provide really good homes for pollinators. Another thing that we're really interested in doing is maintaining our hedges to maximise biodiversity. So we cut the hedges either every year, every other year or every third year, and by having different areas of the farm managed in different styles gives us a range of habitats. So the hedges that are cut every year are really good for nesting birds because they're really nice and dense. The hedges that are cut every third year provide a lot more fruit, so the winter birds, things like the fieldfares, redwings, things like that will get much more benefit because we've got a lot more sloes and blackberries and things like that. Anyway, I'm going to take you around the farm and show you a bit more of our wildlife and livestock. So these are some of our cows. We run them behind an electric fencing system, which is the cable you can see along in front of there, and that gives us a great deal of control over how they graze the grass. By affecting how large an area we give them, we can control how short they graze it, and again we can also regulate how quickly we move them. It's really good because it allows us to keep the grass healthier and therefore the soil healthier. And the soil is the key to everything really. We don't use any fertilisers, so the natural manure and the health of the soil is the key to what drives our grass growth. These cattle will be moved every day onto a new section of grass, so they like it and we like the fact that we can control what's going on. So I've just looked in this dung pat and I found this fantastic dung beetle. Dung beetles are absolutely essential for recycling nutrients in the soil, and what you find is actually on the underside there, if you could see, he's actually carrying lots of mites around with him. If I turn him over, there we go, on the underside there, if you could just see them, there are all these little tiny mites, those little red dots on there, and those are actually called Faretta Mites, and they will parasitise any flies that lay their larvae into this dung pat. So not only are the beetles recycling the dung into the soil, but they're also reducing the flies that are around the farm, which would otherwise be irritating the cattle. So really important. So these are our breeding ewes. These are Oxford Downs, which are a rare breed. We really enjoy having a rare breed because it's nice to have a breed of sheep that is low in numbers and that we can help conserve. The sheep breed in end of January or early February, and then the lamb goes as lamb boxes. The ram lambs, we retain one or two just for breeding, some of the very best ones, and all the females stay with us either to expand the flock or for other people to start their own flocks. We're very lucky to have a couple of areas of water on the farm. We've got a couple of ponds, and this one here is behind the farm buildings. We've also got a stream that runs through the farm, which is great because it's good for water voles. The pond here has attracted kingfishers and otters in the past, so we built them this nesting bank, which you can see behind us. It's not been used yet, but we do get regular visits from the kingfisher, so fingers crossed next spring we might have some breeding.